Alright, so we're back in the shop here, and today we're going to get rid of this heat exchanger. Now, it's obviously been bypassed for years. I'm tired of looking at it, and it'll make it a lot easier to get down to the freeze plugs. And it's roughly a lot of weight that we can take off the truck. We don't need it. So I'm going to try to get some ideas together. Going to pull the lines, the barb fittings off of the water outlet and into the water inlet, and I don't know, we're going to try to come up with something today. Alright, so after a lot of swear words and a few minutes, boom, got her all removed, and now we can go ahead and access the freeze plugs. Yay! If you guys haven't seen one in person, this is how they look. This one, I didn't like the fact that this coolant pipe right here going into the water outlet did not look too healthy, like it was going to break anyway because it's so close to the exhaust and gets blasted with heat. And again, this goes to your water outlet. This side right here is going into the water inlet. Now we have to come up with some idea to rig these two together with this no longer installed. So that's another day's problem. Alright, so I can't stress this enough. Take the time now. Clean this area up as best you can. Get rid of all the dirt, debris, and what have you. And I'd probably say, throw a coat of paint on there. But let's go ahead and punch out these freeze plugs. Not really a big job. Let's get you a flathead and punch right in here to the point where it spins. Pair of pliers, pull it out, clean the surface, rinse and repeat, install a new one. So let's go ahead and let's get going. Like I said, once you get to this point, grab you a pair of pliers and right on out she comes. Alright, so now that you've taken the time, you got some Scotch-Brite out, you go ahead and make sure that's all nicey nice and clean and smooth, because again, you don't want those O-rings to grab on anything and potentially get cut. And when you pressurize the system, well, you're going to have yourself a little bit of a leak. So right now we're going to go ahead and plug these off for right now, wait for this deck or block surface to dry, and then we're going to go ahead and paint it. Alright, so you've been around the channel long enough, you know we're only going to use nothing but the finest. We got some cat top coat, black, and so yeah, and 1, 2, 3, boom, just like that, boys. All painted up, all nicey nice-ish. Yeah. Alright, we're going to let this dry, and then we'll do the install. Alright, now that our paint has dried and our temporary plugs are removed, there is your part number. There's that beautiful aluminum, billet aluminum piece right there. Nice O-ring. Unlike most companies that just ship you out a flat bar, they actually send you an angled bar just in case your block actually isn't completely flat. You can pretty much put that inside the block and you'll get it in position. The old O-ring as well as the Allen head bolt. It's like a button head style bolt. It's going to slide right in there with the O-ring, and we're going to go ahead and put it in. 5mm Allen, boom, there you go. But you're going to go ahead and use torque spec. I can't find a torque spec anywhere for these, so from what I've seen, it's pretty much just get them as tight as you possibly can without stripping it out, which is not really a torque spec, but it is what it is. And with most everything I do, we're going to use a little bit of the Hot Shots assembly lube, and we're going to lubricate the O-rings. So we should be ready to rock and roll. So let's get this unit installed. Alright, so all the process is online on how to properly install these. Pretty much, you're just going to have it set up like that, where there's a few threads on, and you're pretty much going to set it in, get it where you want to, hold it back, and then start tensioning the bolt to the point where it starts pulling against the block. Just like that, boys. Guys, you see it right there. Look at them. Those look spot on perfect. The way they designed those, from all the other horror stories I've heard about billet freeze plugs, these right here were by far very easy to do. Nothing really special there. Like I said, it's a 5mm Allen socket, or you can use a traditional Allen bar, whatever way you want to do it. But very, very easy install. Like, I don't have a torque spec, but the biggest thing is just get them snug, get them tight. Let the O-rings do the job. You don't necessarily need to sit there and try to break the damn ratchet and strip it out. No big deal. So on to the next project that we're going to be doing on this unit. All right, I'm going to help some people out, maybe today. All right, so on your second gen trucks, if you're bypassing the heat exchanger, but you've already done the lines, but you just want to remove the actual unit itself, that shit right there, come up with this line right here. I can put it up here. All right, so if you look, it goes right into the back side of the water thermostat housing. Got a little bit of a loom there, dual twin tie, and then run it all the way back down to the water outlet. It's got a decent sized loop to it, not too hateful, I guess. No aggressive bends, but yet you're still serviceable to the oil filter and to your high side AC.